Hey guys, Equinox here, and we finally got a rework, little mini rework. I don't think this is the full thing, um, but pretty massive changes, I'd say. So let's go over some of the losses here. So one, overall, if you guys haven't been keeping up with Alpha, one we lost White Tiger statue, and we lost Resonant Fists and Bone Dust Brew this patch. So we lost three of our major damage dealing components, but we gained some pretty major defensive components. I'm going to go over like the most important one first. Elixir of Determination. When you fall below 40% HP, you gain an absorb for 100% of your recently purified damage or at a minimum of 20% of your maximum HP. Cannot occur more than once every 15 seconds. This is insane. Absolutely insane talent. This is going to be actually so crazy in M+. You're going to be so much tankier than you used to be just off of this talent alone. So recently purified. So if you guys played in Shadowlands, Ox used to work the same way. It would do more damage based off your recently purified. I think it's within like 3 or 5 seconds, something like that. And yeah, pretty cool. I think this is going to be one of the biggest game breakers for Brew. It's going to make us significantly tankier in M+. Gonna be kind of nice. Next new talent, August Blessing. When you would be healed above maximum health, you instead convert an amount equal to 40% of your critical strike chance to a heal over time percent. So, not sure exactly what this means. Wording implies that it's like 40% of your numerical value of crit chance. I'm not sure if that's how it means or if it's just literally Celestial Fortune 2.0. I hope it's just Celestial Fortune 2.0 and a hot, but we'll see. It's not working right now, so I can't really test it. So we'll see when that happens. The next big rework is Anvil and Stave. This isn't really a rework, but it's like it does get changed. Each time you dodge an enemy attack or attack misses, your remaining cooldown your bruise is reduced by 0.5 seconds. Effect reduced for each melee attacker. So this is heavily reduced with more targets. It's still a pretty good talent, but the CDR is pretty It's pretty not that great when there's a bunch of targets. This will be a good 1-pointer, but 2 points is not worth the investment. But yeah, it's kind of nice. It's a lot better than what it is on live. Much more useful than what it is on live. These two are the Season 2 tier set bonuses. So Rising Sun can grant stack of Elusive Brawler, and you have a 10% chance to not reset your Elusive Brawler stacks after successful dodge. This one will be good in excessively high melee attack dungeons. Pretty good with high mastery, so I like this one. And then they remove Chi Surge and Call to Arms from the same node. Doesn't really matter. You'll only take Chi Surge and M+. They reworked this. So while Nozao is active, Purifying Brew increases the damage in your next stomp based on stagger level. So this used to be based on your stagger amount purified. Now it's based on level, same as Purified Chi. So now it's green, yellow, red. So that means red will do X amount of damage, yellow will do X amount of damage, green will do X amount of damage instead of you purified 50% of 1.5 mil or whatever, you know. It's just a set amount. So this is kind of good. It's a lot more consistent. The talent still sucks. It's too much a point investment for something so little. Not a fan of it. So these still not good. Anvil and Stave much better. Still not great. These two not great. This talent's OP. This talent has the potential to be OP. Don't know yet. Next one is Ox Stance. So this one's pretty big. Casting Purifying Brew grants a charge of Ox Stance increased based on stagger level. So that's again green, yellow, red. When you take damage that is greater than 60% of your current health, a charge is consumed to increase the amount you stagger. Now, this could be really good. I haven't been able to really find a way to test it. I can't really get it to proc because it's like stacking the threshold. So if you cast Purify twice, then it's 120%. But this could be really amazing, really good for M+. You quite frequently take 60% of your HP in big hits, especially on bosses. And if you take this talent, it's reduced to 50%. And this will, like, in a high key, be pretty much any bolt that goes off on you. So, pretty cool. I think this talent's going to be really, really good in M+. Raid, I don't see it being too great, but I think it's kind of nice. I'm pretty excited to try this out once it's workable. These three really important talents, none of them work right now. This one doesn't proc, this one is impossible to proc, and then this one just doesn't heal at all. But overall, pretty excited about the Brew rework. With this change, you also will probably never play Black Ox Brew again. and that is because you have 2 charges of Celestial Brew playing Master of Harmony, and you really don't need the CDR anymore because it's like you're never really going to use 2 charges, except in very specific scenarios, and even then you'll get the first one back by the time you need another one again. So, also the most important thing, since they removed Resonant Fist, Special Delivery is a much more competitive option. Much more competitive option. If you guys didn't know, RJW procs Resonant Fist much more just because it's like, has way more ticks of damage. So that means on like pretty high AoE dungeons, Rushing Jade Wind would end up being a little bit more overall. So now we can have a lot of buttons removed. We can remove Rushing Jade Wind. We can remove Bone Dust Brew. We can remove White Tiger Statue. That is so many more free buttons. I'm pretty excited about that. It'll be a much more smoother rotation. Tiger Palm will be a lot better. Spinning Crank got significantly worse because you can cleave Tiger Palm with this Overwhelming Force talent, and that's amazing. So, button bloat reduced, defensives ups quite significantly. Overall, really good. No more playing around statue. Overall, amazing changes. I think they did a fantastic job with the rework so far. It still needs a little bit of adjusting. Like this Ox stance probably needs to be tuned a little bit lower because otherwise this will quite literally never be taken in raid because 60% HP, usually when you take a hit that big, you're no longer tanking afterwards. So does it really do much? And in M+, this is way too high of a threshold in most key levels. So this needs to be reduced, I think, to about, I'd say 50% without the talent and then 40% with the talent. So minus 10% on both. So this would be now triggering when attack hits 40 and this base would be 50. That would be a much better talent, I think. It's just the threshold is going to be a bit too high. If this is pre-mitigation damage, that means it calculates 60% of your current health from pre-mit. Then that'd be kind of nice. So one thing that's cool about this is it is current health. So 60% of your current health, that means like the lower you are, it deals like 60% of that amount. So it's a little bit different. Like when you're like really low, it's like say you're like 10% HP, it's 60% of that HP. So kind of cool. It is a little bit better the lower HP you go, but it's pretty unlikely to proc at high HP. And you don't really ever sit on low HP as a brute. You're kind of just bouncing back and forth from, like, you'll go down low really quick and then you'll go back up. So again, I think the threshold needs reduced. But overall, cool talent. Really like the rework. Overall, amazing changes. But yeah, gonna do more content when all these are testable. I'm gonna tell you guys how good they are, especially when M+ testing is available. You're gonna get a lot of info. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you liked the video. Hope you're looking forward to War Within. I'm really looking forward to it, especially after this rework. And yeah, have a fantastic day.